A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 13th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. On the move, it's Fletcher. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Marion. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
In the backfield, it's Pauly. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
so many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's back. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Fletcher. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to fire. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Turning it on. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got the quick completion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Love. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll get rid of it. Interception. The defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Get it out on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wide receiver going in motion. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Ara Parseghian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's locked. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a crease. It's Love. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 25. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. And the timing just a hair off.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
Finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Irish! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Beck. Might be looking to run. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Love. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Daniels. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third down, he drops to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that on the play.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's just a bad job by the offense picking up the blitz on 3rd down. You should be expecting that. And running backs and tight ends and linemen, you got to know. You've got to give our quarterback an opportunity to make this throw. They couldn't get it done. Now they're facing 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And the Canes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Kick is in the air. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's got him this time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the line, trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st first down, still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that...
Wide open spaces. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Going to the run, it's Love. He breaks a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got it in the middle, it's Fields. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gonna run it. It's Love. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame 28, Miami 10.
They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Daniels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage.
Going for the big play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Skips away from pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Fires downfield. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's back. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois took care of business today. They left little doubt about how this one was going to go almost from the start. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. From the gun. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Got a man. It's locked. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Notre Dame right back to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
To the air. It's Beck. Gets it out fast. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Now, 4th down.
There is a school of thought, take the field goal here, onside kick, and try to get it back to score. But they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty in this part of the field, man, the defense just starts spitting fire after that. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's loose at the 15. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and then this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Extending the play. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Love. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's hard to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in control.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Young. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Sauer. Turning on the Jets. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got it behind the line, it's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quarterback extends the play. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now up.
Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. And, boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Stockton. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
The Bulldogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for room. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking to buy time. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
The give on the inside.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Running to Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Buying some time as he moves left. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of the game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the grab. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It'd have been tough sledding here in the 1st half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard, but that's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the 2nd half.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Frazier. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Converts on 4th down, still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Right on the money. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll give it to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
It's a nice gain, but here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Young. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. And the defense got him at the 27. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Dumps it to the back. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama pushing the tempo. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Russell. Rushes on him. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Throws to the back. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. The give. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown time! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 15 to Duke. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The defense calls the timeout there, second of the day, as they try to get their act together. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.